Russian state media report at least 23 soldiers are dead after a building collapse. It happened at a military base in Siberia, not far from the border with Kazakhstan. Let's go live to our Kelly Morgan now, who's following the latest developments from Moscow. And Kelly, it happened while these young men were sleeping. What can you tell us about it?
Yes, that's right, Linda. There are 337 servicemen inside this barracks. It's a training facility for paratroopers here in Russia. And as you say, they were in their beds when the roof fell in on them just after 10:30 last night. That's being Sunday evening here in Russia. Now, the building came down. It was some pretty dramatic pictures, actually. You can see the gaping hole in the side of that concrete building. 23 people, yes, were killed. A further 19 were injured, and 10 of the most seriously injured were flown here to Moscow for treatment. Now, the President Vladimir Putin has offered his condolences to the families of the victims and indeed to the wider Russian military. As for the investigation, it did take investigators a little while to get into the site because of the rubble. It wasn't safe. But once they got in, they've now declared that they will be launching a criminal investigation under a building regulations law. There are reports that this building underwent a huge overhaul of renovations back in 2013, and there is some concern there that it was poor workmanship. So the investigation is ongoing, but the investigators say they will prosecute and punish anyone, no matter what rank, if they find any kind of violation in those building regulations. Linda.
And no doubt it was a huge task just trying to find survivors. I understand rescuers were digging through with their hands.
That's right. Throughout the morning, we've seen rescue workers and military personnel pulling out that rubble stone by stone, looking obviously for survivors, but as we also say, making that site safe so those investigators could go in and establish the cause of that collapse. You know, we're hearing local reports that many of the young men who were involved or who were at the barracks at the time had only just arrived at that training facility, and they came from across Russia. So the tragedy will be felt right across the country, Linda.